Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have a special unboxing video for you. It's been a big tech week between the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5. Now it's iPhone time, and I got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I know that the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro released last month, but I wanted to wait for the Pro Max because I actually currently have the iPhone XS Max. Usually about every 2 years I upgrade, and so, you know, I wanted the biggest size phone, and so here it is right here, finally. Just got it today, and we're gonna do an unboxing. I got the Pacific Blue 512 gigabyte model. Love that Pacific Blue color from everything I've seen. I can't wait to see it in person. Here it is. In addition to that, because, you know, I needed some cases, right? We have the iPhone 12 Pro Max silicone case right there. I think this is navy blue is the color. We'll find out. And then I also got the clear case. I was 50-50 on it, but I thought, you know what? Well, I'll talk about my reasons for getting it a little bit more later. But of course, with all that, I had to get the brand new MagSafe Charger, which is really, really nice. I do have a wireless charger on my nightstand right now, but sometimes, you know, the placement is a little finicky and stuff, and so this will help alleviate that, and so that's nice. I did actually also buy a 20-watt USB-C charger, since this does not come with the phone itself, so I already opened this up earlier, but I just wanted to include that to denote, you know, that I got it for this as well. So we're gonna do a comparison with my XS Max as well after I open all this stuff. But let's just jump right in, right? Let's start with the iPhone, because that's obviously like the main event, right? Like that's pretty much what it is. So, all right, here we have the new box. It's a more slim box because of the fact that there is no, you know, charging cable and stuff on it. So as you can see, iPhone right there. I'm actually going to peel off the plastic first. AT&T, this is my first time actually ordering from AT&T rather than from Apple. But they put this, like, you know, sticker and stuff on it with like my phone number and all that. I had to kind of peel stuff off. So I figured, let's just get the plastic off and then take a look at the actual box, right? Because that's really where it's at. So there you go. Interesting design right there, you know, on the front. Black box. And then on the back, it's showing you what is included. So here it is right there, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And to confirm the model that I got, you'll see right there, if it'll focus, iPhone 12 Pro Max Pacific Blue 512 GB. I currently have the 256 GB, I think, XS Max, and so I'm excited to bump up the storage. All right, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Ooh, right front and center, right there. Oh, that is nice. That is real nice. Okay, we're gonna kind of put that to the side real quick and just take a look at what else is included. So we have here a USB-C to Lightning cable, and this is the only charging thing that is included. So it's worth noting, if you have one of the old phone bricks, you don't have to buy the new phone brick. If any USB-C charger will work, or you can still use your old charging cable and charging brick. Like that you can still do that. Basically, the phone is still Lightning. So this is Lightning to USB-C. So if you want to use the new cable, then you can either use a USB-C charger or buy one. Or, since it's still Lightning, plug in your old Lightning cable and power brick. The only thing is, the 20-watt charger is going to provide the faster charging. So that's the benefit there. But this brick is sold separately. As you saw, it wasn't in the box when I opened it. And then, of course, you have your standard SIM card tool, Apple sticker, all that fun stuff there. So let's just kind of move this to the side. Let's just jump into the phone, because this is what everyone wants to see, right? This is the main event here. So let's peel that off. Ooh, look at this. Wow, that is a substantial phone, but it's so nice. Yeah, I mean, it feels noticeably bigger in my hand compared to the XS Max, I will say. It definitely does. I don't know how it compares with like the 11 Pro Max or whatever. since I skipped that year, but this is a real nice blue. Blue is my favorite color as well, by the way. Initially from pictures, I thought that the blue on the regular 12 was kind of nicer because it was like a bolder blue. But then as I started to see videos and stuff, I thought, oh my gosh, actually, I totally disagree. I think this is actually the better blue, and it's really, really nice. I love this a lot. So from the front, I love, you know, just the way that the screen and everything just kind of meshes well together. You can hardly see the notch unless you kind of look in a certain angle. So there's the notch right there. I'll turn on the phone later and show you all. And so obviously the main difference in design here is that this is going to be much more similar to the iPad Pro. I do have the iPad Pro as well. And the sort of, you know, sort of curved edges like this with this frame around the side is very reminiscent of that design, and I think it looks really, really nice here. So on the side, you do have your mute switch, volume up and down buttons right there, as you can see. Your SIM card tool. On the bottom is your lightning port and speakers. On the other side there. I don't like this. Looks to me like the iPad Smart Connector, but I don't think they've announced anything that uses this. I might be wrong, but I don't know. You know, maybe that's for future-proofing stuff. We'll see what they use that for. I don't know. And then your side button right there as well. It looks really, really nice. The back. You have your 3 camera setup right there, complete with flash and the LiDAR sensor and everything. Gosh, that just looks so nice. So as you'll see, like the side is definitely a sort of glossy, shiny material. And so it will catch fingerprints. I don't know how much you can see it or not. Luckily, this color, I mean, it's going to be a little noticeable, but it's not going to be as bad, I feel like, as some other colors. Just because, I don't know, the shade of it, like, at least currently, it's not picking up on fingerprints, or it's not as noticeable as some other colors. The back here is a matte finish, except for the Apple logo, which is shiny as well. It just looks really, really nice. So let me bring in my XS Max for comparison. I'll take it out of the, grab it out of the case here real quick. Okay, so give me 1 second. All right. Here's my XS Max, and here is the 12 Pro Max. You'll see it is a little bit taller, and you know what? It's actually, I mean, I think like a hair wider, but it feels, I don't know, like it's interesting because like in my hand, right, compared to this feels wider. But I think it might be because here your fingers can curve around the edges a little bit more, right? Whereas the edges here are like they're flat, right? Like it's very like noticeable, right? And so which I actually, to be honest, because look at what happens when you hold your, like I'm kind of holding it here with a slight grip. Like I'm not like gripping it super tight, but I don't know if you're noticing this. My phone is slowly sliding in my hand. So slowly sliding down and down and down, and you can kind of see it, right? Unless, like, I know that's not like a super big use case because you're usually probably going to grip your phone pretty tight. But I will say, like, you know, it's a slippery phone. This, I'm holding that same light grip. It might be sliding a teeny bit, but like not much. So the edges really do help with the grip. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely, you know, see the design difference here. Now, obviously, I only had the 2 lenses there back with the XS Max. And so this is going to be a nice upgrade for me there. But you can definitely see the difference. So that's really, really nice. Wow, I have a lot of dust in here. It's like catching all sorts of dust already on the screen. But you get the idea. This is really, really cool. Okay, so enough of that. Let me open up some of these other accessories here and get to all that fun stuff, right? So here's the MagSafe Charger right here. USB-C. Okay. So let's jump into that. And then I'm gonna, you know, set this thing up, and then I'll do a comparison with the screen on as well, so you can actually, you know, get a better sense of what it looks like. All right. Does this just slide right out from here, I think? There we go. And so here is the MagSafe charger using USB-C. So the idea is, you know, if this is your wireless charger, you can just plop it right on and boom, it fits right into place. Very easy. It's actually, I've seen this in videos, so I feel comfortable enough doing it. Look, it actually is strong enough to hold it. And then, you know, a little bit of a tug, and then it comes right off. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to, like, you know, scratch the surface of it there, but it actually works really, really nicely. So that's cool. I like that. All right. With that being said, now we also have some cases. So let's get into this silicone case. I'm kind of hit or miss on the silicone cases, I'm not going to lie. Some of them in the past I haven't been a huge fan of. I will say I've been using a lot this battery case, which, you know, is kind of that silicone case. It's not too bad. I will say it's gotten kind of more slippery and stuff over time. You will see it's slightly started to yellow a bit. But it's okay. Like, the feel of it is not too bad. So I feel like, you know, this is not a bad case to start with. And it's also MagSafe compatible, which was important for me. All right. So here it is right there, and you can know that it's MagSafe compatible with the magnet right there. So this is actually, I should have looked at this is the Deep Navy, that's what it's called, Deep Navy color. I wasn't sure which one would match well with my iPhone. From the preview pictures, this seemed to be the best fit. So this does go all the way around the bottom, all the way around the edges. Now, in the Apple event, it showed it just kind of clicking right in. I think it's going to be a little bit harder than that, but still, you should just be able to. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily click right in, but it pops in like that. Oh my gosh, so much dust there. Okay, that's not too bad. I kind of like that. So kind of different shades of blue there to match, but that's not too bad. So that's the color combo there with this Deep Navy. You're not really seeing any of the rest of the sides, except for at the bottom there. You're kind of seeing a little bit of that blue. And I guess I should say there as well. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I kind of like it. All right, and it's got a nice texture to it as well. I actually like this grip, the feel here. It's not super, you know, thick, especially for a big phone. I don't want a really thick case or anything, but this is actually pretty nice. It's not bad. It's got a, you know, good grip to it, and of course, you know, as it should be, MagSafe compatible right there. Boom, very easy. Just click it in and it should be charging. So that is very, very nice. But I also thought, you know what? If I want to really appreciate the color of the phone, maybe sometimes I can swap and use this case as well. I like to swap cases periodically. And this is the clear case. Now, initially when they announced this, I wasn't a huge fan because I initially saw the design. I was like, why would you have this giant thing on the back? And it looks kind of weird. And then I'd like actually thought about it for 2 seconds and I was like, oh, wait a second. It has to have this because this is the actual magnet that would attach with the MagSafe stuff, right? Like this is the actual thing, right? And it actually says, you know, MagSafe, everything, like this is the MagSafe magnet. And so, otherwise it's not going to be able to, you know, attach. It kind of sort of grew on me. So let's, you know, let's take a look for ourselves here, right? Let's pop this case off. Let's see the easiest way to, because this case actually is pretty, you know, like tight, like it's not a super big grip. I guess I can push from back here, like, oh, there we go. Okay. And it's a little bit of a magnet too that kind of holds it nice and snug. So, all right, let's pop this one in here. All right. And what you'll notice as well, this case does have the bottom part open. So I know some cases are like that. Some Apple cases have been. The silicone cases, at least this year, they have a bottom piece, but the clear case has it open. So this lets me sort of appreciate the Pacific Blue a bit more. You do get that there, but you know, I feel like the best compromise would have been if they made different versions of the clear case that were also colored instead of the white. I think that's the thing that kind of throws me off a bit. But you know, it's a statement piece, I guess I should say, you know, and it works. It clicks right in. So if you want to be able to look at that Pacific Blue, this is another option there. So, all right. So there you have it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this thing turned on and start to get the setup process going, and then we're going to compare the phones and look at this in a little bit more detail. All right, I have the phone. It's currently still, like, I completed the initial setup process. It's just a matter of, you know, installing all the apps and stuff. So here it is. Let's pop these side by side and really, you know, see the differences. I mean, you can really truly compare there. Oh, let's see. I think the notch looks about the same to me, maybe slightly thinner. It's a little hard to tell. No, I think it's about the same. I think it's about the same. Yeah, I think like the bezels are about the same. Really, it's pretty much, looks exactly similar proportions, just slightly, you know, larger width and height-wise, so it's just proportionally increased a little bit, is at least what it seems like to me. So there's, you know, there's kind of that comparison. I guess, I don't know what else I guess I can compare. Can I compare the lock screen? Do I have anything on my, let's just, you know, if you wanted to see that, I guess, I suppose I should turn up the brightness on both to truly, you know, compare. All right, brightness is, oh, it's actually on both, apparently. Okay. So I don't know if that's right, because it says that the brightness is all the way on this one. There we go. Now it just popped open. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, really, really hard to tell in this kind of a setup, but looks okay. You know, looks a little bit bigger, and looks nice. That's really, there's not much more to say there. So I do want to show you the MagSafe stuff as well. So here, this is kind of a neat little thing. I mean, obviously it'll magnetically attach so you can feel safe that it charges, but just in case, there's actually another little indicator as well. So look what happens when you use it. Well, okay, never mind. There was an indicator, at least. Let me turn the volume on. It was doing this before. Let me try it again. All right, well, there's a sound, but it was doing, there's an animation that it's supposed to make as well, that it was making a second ago. There we go. I think maybe the screen has to be locked. So you get this cool little animation that pops up like that, which is very, very fun. But also, now I don't know if it works on the clear case, but it does on the silicone one. When you attach the case, let's try this here. So I'll keep this. Oh, you see that? There you go. I didn't fully even attach it, but it popped up with kind of like a white or clear, you know, animation. Now watch what happens when I try and put on this case. You get this kind of a blue animation that pops up. So it knows which case you're actually putting on and does a little animation for that, which is actually kind of neat. Like, it's one of those things that, like, doesn't matter, right, at the end of the day, but it's kind of a nice touch, you know? So I do appreciate little things like that. But all in all, you know, I think I'm really, really happy with the way the phone looks and feels, and I'm excited to just, you know, continue using it some more. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this. Let me know in the comment section below if there's any, you know, questions or anything that you have, or, you know, if you've picked up any of the new phones and what your thoughts are as well. I'll definitely be using this, you know, a lot going forward, so I'm excited to play around with it some more. That's about it for this unboxing video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, take care, and I will see you later.